Hey, what's up? You wanna hug? A a a Christ hug or a weird hug? Cause I know y'all practicing new things nowadays. You want church? I'll do a church hug or a side hug. Or this. Hey, I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This your nosy neighbor lady show. I'm kind of a hugger, but this is not to hug or not to hug black women edition. But really, it was an issue. I kind of been want to do it for a while, but I kind of felt like, it's kind of corny. Or who wants to talk about that? Because the other girls do it better, which they do actually. The other black women creators coming up definitely doing it better, and I definitely know we're gonna do another black woman creators video because the last one I could not find a note cord. I swear to God, y'all. And I didn't know I was finna get burnt out. But I'm your nosy neighbor lady. This your nosy neighbor lady show, and today we're gonna talk about the black woman introvert and why black women can't be introverts, and who is the source of black women's introvertism not being celebrated. What scares people about the introverted, quiet, not saying anything black woman? Cause y'all crazy. Yes, quiet people are scary. When you think about anybody, anywhere, I consider myself an omnivert because I can be very extroverted, but I'm also an introvert and I like my time to myself. Or maybe my post C19 life was more extroverted and my newer life is more introverted, like I used to be when I was a kid, and I think I'm then went back to that by default. But anybody who is quiet a lot scares people. They don't know how you feeling. They don't know what you're thinking. They don't know what your perception is of them. People know that black women are very judgmental. So they want to know your thoughts. But to take it back to the root of why I think black women can't be introverts, because it's not celebrated in the black community. In the black community, the only women that get celebrated, and I know this for myself because I was funny, and I think I was kind of shunned, or I think I was accepted because I was funny and it made people like me and I was funny and sarcastic, but I also think I couldn't be myself. So I think black women introverts is another way to say people want black women to be a monolith, but we not. Or black women introverts is another way to say I was never heard or seen. Or a black woman introvert is another way to say we want each other to be a monolith. Okay, so back to the root. If we thought we had some diagrams or pictures to show somebody, I think that angry black women are celebrated in the black community because they get aroused out of people, and also that's the only way sometimes that you're listened to as a black woman is when you get angry and loud. I remember my mom used to say, "Oh, when I ask y'all nice, y'all never do it. Y'all never do it. But when I get loud and mean, y'all hear me," which is true. I see that with my children. I see that in the world. I even if I'm at a job and I'm like, I really don't like this, and I said nice and sweet, they don't really hear me. I never really said angry. I just leave. But if I said, "Hey, I'm not happy," maybe they would do something different. But I really don't communicate like that. But I think that, or if you are sexual in nature, you're celebrated as a black woman. When we think about video vixens and B's and H's in rap culture, and bodies and boobs that people are still getting, and butts that people are obsessed with, likes help my channel more than y'all viewing ads. Why y'all gonna watch an ad that y'all not gonna buy? I don't get paid. At least push my little video up in the algorithm. Likes be nice, but thank you for y'all do more than y'all know, really, and I thank you for it. But it's what we promote. Who is we? We is really he, which is the black man. Think about, you know what I think about? I think about Shanae from Martin. How Martin could have easily hired a black woman to act Shanae, to be Shanae. He didn't want a black woman out of his control on his set, or a real sassy, as they call us, black woman. Or, you know, we have seen, because a lot of black women want to go to the media, portrays us as the media. Who is the media? The media is an entity that's not black. Black men have not built studios or this or that to push something different in the media. And when black men get opportunities to put black women in places, they throw them away and shun them. I think about all the black women comedians who done wrote jokes and really funny and never made it because they don't put out, which is what? They're sex. So it's just like, we can say why the world don't let us be introverts, but we have to bring it back to why the black community don't let black women be introverts. I'm funny. We're a monolith, not a monolith. Y'all want us to be a monolith. Black women want black women to be a monolith. Oh, she's not black enough. Oh, we're revoking her black card. Oh, she acting like a white woman. Oh, she talking like a white woman. Oh, she thinks she better. How do black men do it? They just replace you with somebody else. Yeah, Jamie Foxx came off being a Wanda character. I can't say that he could have replaced somebody else because that was comedy sketch show. That was not, that was not sitcom written out. That was not movie written out, scripted, planned. So it's just like, black men don't want you all to be seen in another light. Black men have went on a smear campaign against black women's image on here, but from what I hear, 13 to 15 years ago. I just got here in 2020. I did not know people were cutting open steaks and saying, oh, this is a black woman's vag. Which actually, well, I say steak because I saw a white man do a joke and it was like, it looked like a steak. But then I saw other black women like, oh, they said my crispity crackly vag is not good, when it's the best thing going, if you ask me. But look at me, it's the coochie empowerment for me. No, it's the black coochie empowerment for me. No, but no, really, I did not know you all were going and suffering in these families like this. I did not, even with colorism and me being dark skinned, and yeah, I knew I was dark skinned, but I ain't know y'all people told you don't wear this color because you're dark skinned. That's why we do colorism. Because, I like fashion, I like beauty, I like hair. It's like, I couldn't imagine nobody telling me I can't wear a color because I'm dark skinned, girl. Where they do that at? But black women don't talk to people. That's another introvert thing. We don't communicate to people. We always have our guards up. Why? Because in Blackistan, if your guards are not up, you can get knocked down or put down or put to sleep. So it's just like, you all can go on this diatribe, whatever it's called, y'all know, on this rah about the media, that Denzel Washington didn't buy a studio, Will Smith didn't buy a studio, and people did not want to tell black women stories properly. And if they it's really sad that we have to see, I don't know if it's Tyler Perry downfall. I don't think nobody could take Tyler Perry down, and I don't think he's talking about Tyler Perry, because why would they be doing a relationship now? We can feel how we want about Tyler Perry's sexuality, but he did give us a voice, and it's sad that it had to be filtered through a man. So, even people say, oh, you remind me of Madea, and it's like, they think it's funny and flattering. I think it's insulting, because it's like, really, you're saying I look like a man, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm a man now. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I giving manhood over here? But I don't ever get flustered. I just inside feel like, to insult a black woman, they're going to call you a man or say you manly. But black women have masculine traits because we had no men in our homes. And if we wasn't a man in our homes or in our families, wouldn't have nothing that got done. With no kids got raised, with no bills got paid, with nobody got fed. So, miss me. Culture shift. Let's back to the video. But even when I think about wilding out, when black men have a platform, they promote other races of women. All he promotes is light-skinned girls and the real light-skinned girls and the fake ones. We just say it like that because y'all been over here long enough. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I feel like we're mysterious. But then people don't know if you're a social justice warrior, if you like cake, or if you like kids. Nobody, I think black women only communicate with black men because we're so race loyal, and we don't even communicate with each other as black women. That's why we're all on here criticizing, ostracizing, and trying to figure out how to heal and go where we at and what we feel and what we doing. But Even those waters, I think, are murky now because black women are trying to identify more with a white woman's movement than a black woman's plight or movement. But black women really don't care about black women, so we'll be around here all day if we start talking about that. And I don't want to cry, and I don't want to cuss, and I don't want to get mad. So we're going to leave that there. Give me a like for control issues. But even, you know, would the Big Mama movie been more funny if he let the real grandma play the role? I think it could have been just as funny, but the whole premise is based off of a grandma not being home. So it's built off a black woman. Nia Long, the love interest, built off a black woman and her single motherhood. And that a man will jump through hoops to save you and protect you. We're still waiting on protection from Martin Lawrence or Eddie Murphy or anybody. When you look at Martin Lawrence, even when Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy kids, they both are mixed children. We have been axed out of the equation. We have been exit stage left a long time ago. So it's up to us to tell our stories, whether you're funny like me or introvert, or if you're a traveler. Some of you all really have been to a lot of cities and are well versed in attractions in other cities. You know, some of you all can count really well and work in finance and accounting. It's up to us to tell our stories. And whether it's an introvert girl, a funny girl, whatever you all are, you fill in the blank for yourself. That's why we want you to find yourself. You're not charming because I'm charming. I'm charming because I'm charming. You have to find your own adjectives to describe yourself. That's why I say find yourself over here. Sometimes y'all watch videos and think y'all, or even the girl's like, I'm funny. I be funny and charismatic. Well, you ain't told me a joke yet. So if you funny, we ain't laughed. You ain't told me a joke. Ain't nothing about you really funny, but you just heard me say that and think you're funny. I'm funny. Whether I ever get paid or not, hopefully one day I will. But if I never get paid. And some women, black women, are funny. Some of us are funny, but some of us are the joke of all jokes because we are a joke, and the things we say are funny because people can't believe we're actually saying this in this setting or at this time or about this issue. So sometimes it's very funny, but but with black men controlling black women image, and you get celebrated when you're sexual or angry. And then we say the monoliths in the movies are our sexuality and our anger. So what is it? Sapphire, Jezebel, and then what? What's the other one? The angry black woman, or the y'all put the stereotype at the bottom because it's 3. Oh, is it the funny girl? Maybe. No, it don't feel like right. Or the social justice, the angry black woman stereotype, the sexual stereotype, and the other girl, because she's never smart, and I can't say she be, but I guess we can do comic relief because I can't remember the other one, who is the sidekick best friend who make everybody feel better and encourage her in a comic relief and support system to build you up and make you who you are today, i.e. counselors, i.e. black women are the mothers of society. I think whether y'all believe y'all Mother Earth or not, whether I believe we the first woman is like given, we kind of gotta be because everybody expects us to care. So I guess the counselor, healer, girl who there for everybody, or a social justice warrior, i.e. social justice warrior, whatever. But it's just not i.e. social justice warrior. But I feel like as a black woman introvert, and they're not being seen, you're not being seen because you're not saying nothing, you're not being heard because you're not saying nothing, but also you're not allowed to be, you're not being a black woman right. That's another thing. Do other people push that on us? Yes, but the black community pushes it on us as well. So they did it first and they did it better. So when we step out in the world, they gave the world a caricature of us, and we accepted and we supported and we propped up. So what can I say? I'm your nosy neighbor lady. Ghettoology, hoodology, trapology. Went to a few colleges. I don't know what y'all want me to say. It's just giving. I always kind of want to do this video, so I feel like it's done. And y'all be introvert or not to introvert, I really don't care how y'all feel, what y'all do. I just want you to find yourself. Because I find myself don't want to talk to nobody at work, but why? I'm not staying. What? So they could tell everybody. I don't want to talk about it with them. And if they ain't gonna give me no money, they can't solve my problem. So why would I tell my problems and issues or whatever my life story is to somebody? But it's been times where I tell my whole life story, depending on how I feel and who I'm talking to. But you all are very guarded and don't open up with anybody, and never get anybody any chance to love you or know you, or for you to change the stereotypes or the ideas or the way that people look at black women. Maybe you all as introverts, because introverts are usually smart. That's another key component that I forgot. But you know, my videos are, I think we do video essays over here. I just didn't know that's what they was called. Let me cover my tongue so y'all don't think I'm free. But I think that my sex not free. My tongue is my sex. Yeah, I don't see me put my tongue out on no videos. But anyway, while y'all do sexy, crazy, sexy, cool, I do think that black women don't give people opportunity to know them. And the beautiful and the kindness and the sweetness or the glorious or the funniness or whatever you all got going on, the dream chaser or the adventurous, I think you all are petrified to live your life. And you're scared of judgment, and you're petrified to live your life, and it's really sad. But I'm not saying introverts are. I'm just saying we use introvert as a covering for something that's deeper. Maybe nobody never let you have a voice. Maybe you don't believe your voice matter. Maybe you didn't know how to step outside, because if you stepped outside any lines, you're going to be ridiculed and ostracized and deemed weird or deemed not right or stupid or not good enough. So maybe y'all not really introverts. Maybe some of you all are just petrified to be who you are, because the world say you can't, but it started in your black home. You could do, mom, but if you had dad's validation, you might be actually feel how you feel, where you feel how you feel. But some of you are genuine introverts. It just depends. But I think that black women say words oftentimes because they're trending, or say things and do things because they're trending, and they really don't know who they are. And with black women just being immersed in all this content about black women, we've never been on a grand scale like this, and our issues being broadcast to the world like this, from light skin, dark skin, white, black, and then Middle Eastern, or you know, Asian, you know, all kind of people are covering black women's stories. So I think y'all kind of just go back to the root. Find yourself. Back to the roots. Where did you come from? Why you do the things you do? We do have it on our channel. I posted our Getting to Know Yourself channel. Challenge. We did it for like 5 days one time. And all the videos are like 6 or 7 minutes. So you're not going to be here forever. But if y'all want to go down, and it's like my face is like covered. And it's a Getting to Know Yourself challenge that we did 1 week. That just hit me like, let's do this, and we did it. So I think that'll help you all in your journey as a mental healness, black women healness and illness, and fractured brains and minds and thoughts, and black Cajun for persuasion. Girl, ain't nobody got time for this. Stay beautiful, wonderfully you, and wonderful and beautifully you, and smart and elegant, and happy holidays. Tell everybody I said hey, and wishing you and your family love from my family, yours, even though I don't love my family like that, but they are a nice group of people. So, happy holidays from your Nosy Neighbor Lady show. Bye.